Money at Work Continuing Education Series. Today's installment and today's episode centers around increasing cash flow for the purposes of savings and investment. Remember, when you're looking at your financial plan, there's two ways to increase cash flow. You've either got to earn additional money or you've got to manage your expenses better. I'm always a proponent to earn more money, but today what we're going to be concentrating on is the expense side of the equation, how to extract money with small changes and what that means over interval periods of time leading up to your actual end date retirement, however you want to look at it. So this is the expenditures of the average American, and you can see by housing, transportation, food, healthcare, utilities, entertainment, miscellaneous, clothing, and education, how a typical American spends their money. We're going to concentrate on 4 of these today and look at small changes in the average American budget and what that looks like and what that could look like potentially for your situation. First thing that we look at is eating out, taking out, however you want to combine these two together. This is money spent on restaurants either you're attending or you're having food delivered to the house from. Average American spends about $192 per month on eating out and taking out. If we were to do a spend-save negotiation with ourselves and we decide to cut that by 50% and reallocate 50% of that expenditure now into savings and accumulation, then that $96 per month would look like this over a 10, 20, and 30-year period of time at a 6% rate of return. So a small change here, 10 years we'll have over $15,000. In 20 years, over $42,000, and extending out to 30 years, over $91,000 just by making a small change here in the budgetary expense for eating out and takeout. Next up is lottery tickets. The average American buys lottery tickets every month. Now, if this is not you, you're going to have to find something else in your budget, but this is the average American budget. So the dream to win Mega Millions, Powerball, whatever it is, what are we spending per month on that? $74 a month. So if we actually take a real good hard look at the way that we waste our money on lottery tickets and we say, okay, you know what, I won't cut this out 100%, but I am going to do a spend-save negotiation of 80%, which now means I've got $14 a month left for lottery tickets. Keep the dream alive, right? But now the other $60 a month is not going into that as an expense, but it's going into savings, investment, asset accumulation. And once again, over a 10, 20, and 30-year period of time, we have a $9,000 10-year return, 20 years over $26,000, and in that 30-year time span, over $57,000. Up next is all those subscriptions that we have that probably many of us don't even know the total amount or the total number of subscriptions that we actually do have. So we look at the subscription payment ecosystem. We identify, okay, how many subscriptions, what is it costing? Average American, $237 a month on subscriptions. If we do a spend-save negotiation here of 40%, that now means that $95 is no longer allocated to subscriptions as an expense. It's now allocated into savings, investment, asset accumulation. And then over the 10, 20, 30-year period of time, we're looking at $15,000, $42,000, and over $90,000. Remember, these are small changes in the average American budget and what that looks like over long term. And then up next, finally, is the coffee, the latte, the going out, Starbucks, whatever it might be, the coffee house. What is this costing the average American per month? $68 per month. Now, if we do a spend-save negotiation here and we say, okay, you know what, I can cut 50% of this out. I can drop that to $34 a month, which means the other 50%, $34 a month, now goes to savings, investment, asset accumulation. 10-year, 20-year, 30-year period of time, $5,000, $15,000, and over $32,000. Now, we've taken these and we've segmented these out of the budget on the expense side. We've extracted some money for savings. However, what's the cumulative effect over time? What if we combine these together and what the end result of that really looks like? if we add up the eat out, take out, lottery ticket, subscription services, and the coffee latte, the spend save negotiation that we were able to negotiate, it's $285 a month total. And what that means over long periods of time, in 10 years, by making this change to our budget right now, in this example, 6% compounded annually, $45,000 plus dollars. 20 years, we have over $126,000. And then at a 30-year period of time interval, over $272,000. Remember, our future is created through the habits that we have on a daily and recurring basis. Whether they're good or bad, they are going to affect the long-term outcomes of what really happens in our life. And today, financially speaking, we looked at small ways on the expense side to make changes, extract money out, reallocate that from the budget, from an expense to asset savings investments, and what that looks like. MillionaireMindset.life, stretch your thinking, create your vision, and achieve.